Welcome to our first virtual bus tour of Summerside and Slumma Park. I'm your host, Coralie Dunbar, and it's a pleasure to be here with you today. Today we're going to do a bit of a discovery. We're going to drive through Summerside and we're going to meet different businesses, the owners, some employees. We have also some great interviews and videos to show you as well. So we're only 45 minutes out of Charlottetown, and I've lived here for many years and I love the city, so I'm sure you will too. So let's get started.
Okay, good morning everyone. Basil Stewart, the mayor of our great little city of Summerside, Prince Edward Island. Very pleased to welcome everybody to Summerside. We've got a very aggressive city here. We're pretty proud of a lot of things that we have within our city, whether it's the credit union place or whether it's our beautiful beach in the summertime, and a lot of activities in our credit union place, sporting events and concerts and all those kinds of things. And we have a great hospital system. We have a great health system. We have great schools. Everything is very modern. And downtown, everybody is working to improve their downtown, and we are as well. We have a pretty safe town. We have our own city police force, our fire department, and we're one of the few cities in Atlantic Canada. We have our own electrical utility, and we find that's great for security of power. And if somebody wants to come here to start a business, it's great to know that they have, security of power for with the electrical, and the same with our police department and our fire department for safety and security. And so we have a number of people moving to our city from other countries and other parts of Canada and other parts of PEI. We're right situated on the most narrow point of PEI. We're only about 3.5 miles from water to water. We've got all kinds of fresh water. We're very fortunate that way. And we've got all kinds of fresh air. And so we could make a list as long as your arm of all of the reasons why you could move to Summerside and start a business or to live or to retire. We have a national government center, taxation center, with probably over 1,000 to 1,500 people working there. We have an airport here in Summerside that's used mostly for chartered flights, and the military use it sometimes for exercises and training. We used to be an armed forces town, so that's here, and that's very active, and we're only 15 to 17 minutes to the bridge, which connects us to New Brunswick and Nova Scotia and the rest of Canada. Or the other way around, maybe the rest of Canada is now connected to Prince Edward Island. And and we're only 40 minutes from the provincial airport. So there are all kinds of reasons why people could move to Summerside. And the stats over the last few years certainly show that a number of new businesses and people are moving to our community. We have a lot of housing under construction this past few years, and I think this past year up until October, I just checked the stats, we've had about $40 million in building permits, for a lot of it residential, but some commercial. And and we understand that we need about 500 more apartments. So they're under construction now. So we feel we're a pretty fast-growing little city. Of the 3 counties on the island, Prince County, we're sort of the main service center for Prince County. And we're pretty happy here in the great little city of Summerside, and that's how we got our name. Many, many years ago, somebody was coming here, I think it might have been named the Green Shores at one time, might have been coming here to set up the post office. I'm not exactly sure of all of the details. But they said, "Where do you live?" He said, "I live on the summer side of the island," which is the south side, so that's how we got our name. And we have a lot of great history here. If you look around this building, you see the first mayor here in 1877, I think it was. And we got them all. We have a lot of history here at the Fox industry. We have a lot of history here at the military and the shipbuilding. So all kinds of reasons. Welcome to Summerside, and if you want information on the city, anybody coming to talk with the city, come in to see my office or the Economic Development Officer. Mike Tasuska is the Director of Economic Development, and And I'm sure our office, we have a newcomer's office here right in City Hall, and I'm sure Coralie Dunbar and staff here at City Hall will be pleased to offer you all kinds of information that we have. Thank you.
Innovation PEI is focused on accelerating economic growth in Prince Edward Island by investing in people, culture, innovation, and infrastructure. We are committed to fostering strategic partnerships with industry, academia, and other government agencies to develop a more prosperous and vibrant economy. Innovation PEI is made up of 4 divisions. Business Attraction is responsible for attracting foreign direct investment and out-of-province business investment in various sectors to PEI, including bioscience and food processing, aerospace and advanced marine technology, information technology, and financial services. Business Development is responsible for the coordination and delivery of information, assistance, and support programs to businesses in PEI. These services assist individuals and businesses with startup and expansion opportunities. IPEI staff can help in navigating programs and regulations related to your business. Global Trade Services works closely with PEI companies in all sectors to develop, enable, and maximize export potential globally, creating sustainable employment and a prosperous economy. The division can assist new and existing exporters with market development, export readiness, capacity building, and market access. Cultural Development provides support for artists, creative industries, as well as community-based festivals and events. Cultural organizations are eligible for supports to build industry and/or community capacity. The division can also connect creative industry businesses with IPEI development and growth specialists. Prince Edward Island has earned a reputation as a prime location to do business, and we have a qualified team of professionals who are ready to support your business success. We are happy to offer a number of business-related supports and services that are here to help you start and grow your business. For more information, please visit innovationpei.com.
All right, well, today I'm here at the Harbourfront Theatre with Rose Dennis. Hi, Rose. Good morning. Of Explore Summerside. So, Rose, do tell me a bit about yourself, what brought you here to Summerside, because you're not from this area, and
Well, I do have roots in Summerside.
Okay.
Well, because my family is from Western Prince Edward Island through my mom's side. So family dinners happened every Sunday in Summerside. I've gone to many weddings at Wilmot Community Centre, and so driving through up to our cottage in Caskenpeck area and Alberton area, we usually we'd stop in on friends and family along the way. So I've been here and I've had a love for Summerside for a very long time. But through my career, I've had a span of over 20 years working in tourism and hospitality.
okay.
And a lot of that was focused on marketing Prince Edward Island as a destination, but the whole island. And I would have pockets of working with different cities, different companies, different communities, and I had my eye on Summerside for a while.
Okay.
And Summerside has been a really revitalized city.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of undercurrents of great energy here, new businesses popping up, diversity growing with our newcomers coming to the area, as well as a reinvestment and commitment from the municipality to make Summerside a destination that stands out. So while I was watching these ongoings from the sideline, I thought, wouldn't that be lovely to be in there and be part of this positive change and be part of this energy and see what I could do to help grow, and specifically in the tourism sector, as that's my background.
Right.
So an opportunity came up to represent Explore Summerside.
Here we go.
Explore Summerside is a destination marketing organization.
Okay.
We represent the city to make it a destination for visitors to choose. So we do active marketing, we do events, we do regional tourism product development. We help businesses and operators in the area find their way in tourism and what they can offer.
Wonderful.
So that opportunity came up, I put my hand up.
and you were selected.
I was so grateful to be the successful applicant, and I've been here since for a year and a half.
Year and a half, so it's still fairly new.
Yeah, it's still new,
but you took it off of the storm. Yeah. But familiar.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, it's great to have you here for sure, Rose. And I know you have experienced. You worked with Meetings PEI before. Now you're here with Explore Summerside. And maybe tell us a little bit more about the organization, about Explore, what it is that you do, and how you might be able to help some of our newcomer clients that are watching us here today. So,
absolutely.
yeah.
So I welcome anyone who's watching and who has an interest in getting involved in shaping our city with a tourism lens to definitely reach out to me.
Okay.
So we put the forward face on Summerside for someone who's choosing their vacation or their holiday planning. So you think of our marketing segments of families or the millennial travelers who travel in groups, or the empty nesters.
Yes.
Those are some of the key people we target with our marketing messaging. So we have a website, a very active social media presence. We produce content that promotes our members. So we are membership based. As a non-for-profit organization, it helps to have a concentrated membership that's invested, and then that way we know we're offering the best and the best experiences for a visitor when they choose Summerside. So we really position ourselves with our unique destination of being the city by the sea.
Lovely.
It is. Well, we sometimes take it for granted. I'm looking at the window.
Yes.
It's right there.
Right. Yes.
And there's so many people that need, crave, want that coastal destination.
Absolutely.
And with Prince Edward Island being well known around the world as a world famous island for many good reasons, when you're trying to carve out what makes you different, being a city that's right beside the sea is really something for a visitor to be able to experience, because they can use it as a hub while they're here.
Absolutely.
They don't have to give up amenities. They can just walk down to the waterfront after supper, after a drink, enjoy it. We do have a beach actually within city limits that you can spend hours on with your family. You can put a kayak in, you can paddleboard, you can ski-doo, or not ski-doo, that's winter, ski-doo. I've got winter in the brain today.
Right.
It's November.
It is, that's right. It's a little chilly outside, I noticed.
So with that in mind, we really have a great value proposition for people to consider us and to want to make Summerside the hub. And then we're very central. So we're as close to Cavendish as Charlottetown is. So you think about these things and how to sell the city, and there's so many things working in favor of being a place for consideration and for vacations to happen, that it really is an exciting product to bring to market.
Yes, it's an easy sell for sure. And I know for yourself, this beautiful theater that you reside in terms of Explore Summerside, you can walk out the door, you're onto the boardwalk, and as you just mentioned, down to the beach, and away you go. So beautiful. Is there any, I guess, in terms of anyone wanting to reach out to you, what's the best way?
So if you go to our website, exploresummerside.com, our contact information is there. You can phone us.
Yes.
You can email us.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you them now because no one's sitting there with a pen jotting this
Right,
down. But if you can remember to Google Explore Summerside, you will find our website quite easily. And really, I want anyone to reach out to us who are interested to have their business promote something that a tourist wants to interact with.
Okay, great.
So it can be a bookshop.
Yes.
It could be a cafe. It could be a taxi service.
Sure.
There are so many levels of what tourism visitors need that really most people can be involved if you have something that you think that could be a service or a product offering. Spa treatments for wellness, right?
Yes, exactly.
And anyone who has questions about specifically, how could I make this work? We never sign up members just to sign up members.
Right.
We have a very low membership fee. It's $100 plus HST for a full year.
Okay.
And you get a complimentary membership with the North Cape Coastal Tourism
Oh,
Partnership
okay.
along with our members. So that is the organization that represents the whole western part of the island. And you get in their guidebook and on their website and all of their professional development opportunities as well as ours. So you're really getting
Yes,
two
you're
for
getting
one.
the step
Yeah.
the price of one, so.
And also, as part of our mandate, we represent our members for advocacy efforts.
Okay, yes. all
So
right. Oh, okay.
anything affecting them in tourism and being successful, we try to keep on top of that. We are very vocal with Tourism Prince Edward Island and the provincial department of tourism in order to help people be successful. So not everyone has the opportunity to have those connections, so you can use me and go through us, and we
You are
can always
the
bring it to
voice,
the
so-
forefront.
Right, wonderful, wonderful.
Or the Tourism Industry Association of Prince Edward Island as well.
Okay.
We're affiliated with them. We work closely with them.
Wow, so lots of gold nuggets.
There's some great networking that can be done
Yes,
for Explore
absolutely,
Summerside.
absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, it's so exciting being here with you today. Any final words of advice or thoughts or the standard? Yeah.
I think the most key thing to keep in mind when you're thinking about tourism right now is to remember that Prince Edward Island is a Canadian destination.
Right.
We're not just a summer island. That is our
Yes.
that is our gem. That is something that makes us wonderful and unique. But there's also some other hidden gems about Prince Edward Island when you think about our seasonality. You think about our autumn, you know, you could explore all of the coastal drives like you would do the Cabot Trail and
Right,
take in the
right.
pastoral scenes and the little villages and activate room nights and accommodations and restaurants and shopping. In winter, we have a lot of opportunity, especially in Summerside. There's infrastructure here where we keep all our trails groomed daily. You can do free rentals of fat bikes, snowshoes,
That's right.
skates.
Yes.
That all happens through the city, not through my organization, but we make sure
Okay.
people know that and we promote it. So when you're thinking about tourism, yes, it's a really struggling industry right now. We were the first affected, we'll be the last to survive or to come back and be revitalized.
Right, yes.
However, think about adaptability, think about creativity of there are other things to offer than good times on a beach and seaside strolls. So that would be my number one piece of advice for anyone considering working in tourism.
Wonderful. And I know you're certainly creative and adaptable. And
We try.
so reach out to Rose. She's great. So wonderful to be here
Thank
today
you. I
with
appreciate
so-
you having me today.
Well, thank you. I appreciate being here. So there you go. Thanks a lot, Rose.
Okay, we'll talk again soon.
We'll talk again. Take care. Well, hello and welcome. Hi. Well, thank you. It's great to be here today. I'm here at Upcycle Green Technology Auto Shop with Magali and Natal. They're the owners of the business. And yeah, we'd love to hear your story of where you came from and originally and why you chose Summerside. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are both from Brazil. We arrived here last October.
Yes.
And I'm a mechanical engineer in Brazil. Magali is an economist, has a master's degree in economy.
Wow.
And I have a master's degree in engineer as well. And we decided to move to Canada because you have some things that you can't agree with the Brazilian society.
Okay.
So, as you can't change the Brazilian society, we decided to change the country, to go to a country that has the beliefs that we have.
Right.
So we make a long research and we realize that Canada is perfect for us. For sure it's not a perfect country, there isn't that, but it's the best country for us to live now.
Wonderful.
And people ask, why PI?
Yes, exactly. Why PI? We love PI.
I like that. So,
And Summerside in
so
particular.
PI is a kind of mix of reason and luck.
Reason and luck, okay?
Yeah, reason because we are not young anymore, so to come to Canada is not easy for us. It's not, we have some ways, but for us it's hard. So we decided to apply for a PNP.
Okay. Yeah.
And one of the PNPs was PI, and for us was the best one, and that's the reason.
Okay.
And the luck was we arrived here and just love the place.
Oh, yes.
And we decided to come especially for Summerside because the city has this environmental approach, and it's perfect for us because we believe that, we work with that in Brazil, so it was a perfect match for us.
It was a perfect fit to come here and to start up your business. And have you been in business before? Is this something brand new for you?
No. Magali had a business for 25 years in Brazil. And she had like 20-25 employees in her business.
Yes.
And she sold the business to come to Canada.
Okay.
And I was a public employee in Brazil.
Okay.
I was an engineer. I worked in the company that supply water in my city, Brazil. And I had auto repair shop as well in Brazil for 10 years.
Okay.
But
So was it an easy decision to start up?
Yeah, it was easy.
Okay.
Especially after we talked to Mike Tasaska
yes.
here in Summerside, and the city has this dream to convert its fleet to electric. So I have experience with that. I'm a mechanical engineer, so everything is, the bricks are just in the right position.
Right, just putting them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Well, and that leads us into telling us more about your business then, because I know you've got the auto shop, but you also have a project that you're working on as well. So.
Yes. So our auto shop, it's a little different. It's the first one in Summerside that offers oil change without appointment.
Okay.
So it's a differential of our shop, and we make that and preventive maintenance.
Okay.
We had to change a little our line because it's hard to find a red seal to work with all things of the car, but we are very happy with our decision because it's good when you don't need somebody to make your business work.
Right.
It's just on you.
Right.
So it's essential when you are starting a new job, a new business.
Yes. And you're both very much involved in the business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My part is more the shop, and Magali is the brain.
She
All
runs
the
shop.
marketing, all things like that. She's brilliant. And the second part of our business, you have the auto shop, and you have this project. It's beside the city of Summerside,
Right.
to make the electric car.
Yes.
So we are developing the first prototype,
Okay.
two first prototypes this year. I think we are going to finish the prototypes in the middle of the next year.
Okay.
And it's our dream to make it happen, and it's a kind of different approach of the electric car conversion, because it's hard to convert just one car. For example, for you, if you are going to convert your car, the price is big, price is high, so we decided to make a different approach, make a kind of innovation
Okay.
in the conversion. So here is our idea, is to make a small pickup truck and make a remanufactured car, and I think the most important thing is make a serial production of this car,
Okay.
because in this way you can reduce your costs, you can reduce the price of the final product,
Right.
and make it competitive.
And part of your hiring, as I understand, you've hired, I guess, all newcomers. So we were kind of
Yes,
chatting
yes,
about
yes.
that today. That when you look at your staff, you have students, you have a couple of gentlemen. I guess there's 3 that are working with you right now.
Yes.
And we've got one here, Harley, that started with, I guess not that long ago. Maybe would you like to join us in the conversation? This is a good time to bring you in, and you can tell us about your experience as well.
Yeah, I have been here for a way long time than Natal and Magali, actually.
And in case you haven't noticed, he's got the accent as well, so another Brazilian.
Yes.
So is that one of the requirements? Just joking.
Yeah, actually the fact that I'm Brazilian
Right.
helps a little bit,
Okay.
because I'm more adapted here in PI than them.
Okay.
And I start to know how you guys doing the job, how you guys, the way that you guys think,
Right. Right.
and in that way I can help them to adapt faster here, right?
Right.
So, and another thing, because I'm a handyman,
Okay.
I help Magali with her part inside, buy stuff, bookkeeping and all this stuff.
Okay.
And also I helping Natal outside here in shopping.
Great.
So
perfect.
that was my process with them was easy,
Right.
because they know me before. So, but Natal is totally right about when they say that it's tough to come here.
Okay.
Because PI is a small place and they want to know you before. So connections here, it's really, really important. And Newcomers Association and you guys that work with newcomers is a great place to go if you are a newcomer, because they help a lot. I received a lot of help when they came here, like English tutor, and people helped me to put my resume in place and prepare myself to a job interview. So you guys do really a fantastic job here. Like I received a lot of support, so I'm really happy with that.
Because right now we still the only one plastic manufacturer in PEI,
Wow.
and and we have many stuff going on. Like we can probably produce some maple syrup bottles for the customer from New Brunswick.
Okay.
We have some ongoing project with ADA as well, like for the cheese box.
Okay.
And also we're thinking about the plastic pollution, like we call this, thinking about environment. So our idea will be try to collect all the milk jar we produced or
Yes.
other plastic waste. We can shred them down and reproduce with those material for other products,
Okay.
like
Okay.
floating docks.
Oh yes, floating docks. Yes.
Because the older style floating dock was made in wood, and it's heavy and it's not easy to handle. But use
Very
our
sound.
new idea, it's probably much easier, and we can use shredded material to produce those stuff to save cost.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So it's all good plus. Like we cannot really get rid of plastic in our daily life.
No. No.
The only
It's
thing
all
is
better.
we try to use them as much as we can. So that's our idea.
So, I guess I should start by introducing you, Sean from Reno, and we're here at your manufacturing facility. I know I had the privilege before to do a tour of the facility, and it was it's pretty high tech, and it was great that you gave me that tour. But here we are today, and I know that we just had a conversation too about why you chose to come to Prince Edward Island, and I know there was a beautiful story that you did share with me about one of the reasons why you came. But yeah, why did you choose PEI, Summerside?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually not a city boy. I grew
Right.
up from rural area in China too. Like,
Okay, so it's
So I like the peaceful and quiet place as
Sure.
always. So
Yes. And you brought your family?
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's wonderful. And I know you'd mentioned that you had one child that was maybe having some health issues and came here to the island. And
Oh no, he was born here.
he was born here.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And
Actually, he's the first Canadian in our family.
oh, is that right? Okay. He was a Canadian before yourself.
I guess so.
And then you decided to start a business here, and
Yeah, well, yes, the reason we have to start business because we moving to PI under the PMP program.
okay, all right,
And because I have some experience for the international trading,
okay,
so I tried to find some local customers, and we also attended some the government bids as well.
okay.
So yeah, we got some local customer, and we working very good so far.
Great. Yes, you saw the opportunity in terms of
Yes.
some of the locals that where you could provide a service and to help out as well. I understand that you've hired some local local staff as well. Do you work with? Do you have newcomer staff? Do you have people here that are from?
Yeah, we have some support. We have some help from newcomers as well.
Okay, all right. And do you have a fairly? Are you looking for staff members, or do you are you at capacity right now?
Yeah, well, right now we are running like 4 days a week,
Okay.
and to meet the ADO's requirement, we may work in the weekends.
Okay.
So we are looking for some new staff.
Okay.
as well.
Okay. Wonderful. And how can people reach you if they're?
They can send their resume to me.
Okay.
It's WANG
Okay.
at
WANG.
rato.ca.
At rato.ca. Wonderful. And yes, I know, and we've worked together along the way. Some of the, I guess I could speak, maybe some of the challenges was hiring initially. I know you were looking for... Always, right. And yeah, and how did you overcome some, I guess it's always a bit of a challenge, but you've advertised...
Well, I would say every day you will have some challenges anyway.
Right, yes. no matter
But you
what.
have to learn to deal with them and maybe overcome some of them. And something you cannot overcome today, probably tomorrow.
Yes. And I can tell you've got a great attitude, so that's very... Do you live here in Summerside as well, or are you outside of the city?
No, I live in Charlottetown.
Charlottetown. You do
Yeah.
the drive?
Really sorry.
It's not a far drive. Nice 45-minute drive here to Summerside. Any thoughts or advice? I know our viewers are newcomers as well. Some of them are entrepreneurs looking
Yeah,
at
well,
yeah.
I would say take your time and try to learn how to dealing with local people,
Right.
and you will
right.
find opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful. Well, it's a pleasure being here with you today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the time. And welcome. I'm here today with Ron Barrett and Nelson Snow. Thank you, gentlemen, for having me here today of Century 21. And I guess I'll start with Ron. Ron, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about your business?
Well, Century 21, I've been in the business for 35 years,
Wow.
so we've really enjoyed the community, enjoyed the people. There's so many new things happening, and it's a great experience. And we're looking forward to the future, and there's a lot of new things happening in Summerside, so it's all really positive.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And can you expand a bit more on the Summerside in terms of the market, both for businesses and as well as for residential? Because I know you work with selling homes to anybody that's new, that's looking to move to Summerside or relocate,
Right.
and as well as business opportunities.
Right now, this year, even though COVID was on, we found it to be an exceptional year. Very much so because of a lot of new businesses opening up in Summerside. People have a really positive attitude. It's been great for people coming in because maybe we're a little bit smaller community,
Right.
but the number one thing I'd say about Summerside is the people. The people really care. They're very open to immigration. They really like to see new people coming in, and you ask anybody in our community about Summerside, the first thing they want to do is tell you how much they love it.
Right.
It's safe, it's clean, and I think there's great opportunity. You're seeing a lot of new development. The housing itself, affordable. You're looking at a bungalow, 2,000 square feet, from 165,000 to probably 225 on average, which is really good.
Wow.
You're finding some of the larger centers on PEI, you know, that could be 325, that could be 375. So for somebody to come into our community, it's certainly affordable. On the business side of things, the great thing for us and moving to Summerside is that I think we know most of the business community really well. So when somebody comes in looking for something specific, we can go to those people and we can talk to them. And the other thing, the mayor and council and the support that we get from them is just second to none, because if they need to have a discussion with any city employees or anything concerning their business and the economic development sector of the city, we can get them there within hours or minutes even. They've been great to communicate with us, so we're pretty fortunate.
Right. So there's lots of support right here in Summerside and surrounding areas, and yeah, lots to offer anybody who's looking to move to the area. And what do you find the challenges are here in terms of moving to Summerside? And
Nelson, you can...
yeah, Nelson's been pretty quiet so far. So this is Nelson. Yeah, that's right.
If we have any challenge,
Yeah.
I would think it would be in terms of supply.
Okay. Okay.
We need more commercial property,
Okay.
and we probably need a better selection of housing. So
Right.
if you look at that as a challenge, it also is a terrific opportunity for anyone who's interested in development work.
Okay.
Whether that's buying and renovating commercial properties or building new ones, doing new housing developments. There is a tremendous amount of development currently taking place and more recently announced. But we still need more product.
More product.
Yep,
Right,
that's
right,
probably
that's
our biggest challenge.
Great things in development too. Nelson mentioned there touched lightly, but we have immigrants right now that are in the construction industry. Some of them that are building apartment buildings, they're building duplexes, So they've jumped right into the opportunity and they're building and we've been selling. So they are getting a really positive response to, you know, moving to a new area and having people accept their business or their trade or that type of thing. So we've been, you know, I think they're very, very happy about that.
That's wonderful. You know what, yeah, and with every challenge, there's always an opportunity.
That's right.
Always an opportunity. And our viewers today, a lot they're starting businesses, they're looking for location, they're looking for a place to start. And so it's great to know that there's lots of opportunity here in Summerside and a great place to raise a family and to run a business.
That's right.
If I can add something
Yeah,
too,
absolutely.
one of the things that I've been really encouraged about
Yes.
is the efforts that the city has made with regard to renewable
Yes.
energy and green technology. Everything from windmills to electric charging stations for vehicles to the new eco park. I think that's very exciting, and I think that's a real opportunity for growth here for Summerside.
Absolutely. We're small, but we're mighty. And there's, have we heard that before? I think so, yes.
There's a great entrepreneurial spirit in Summerside, and the friendliness again goes a long way. When you go into somebody's business and people meet you with a big smile and, you know, they want you to be successful and they don't want to just have that one conversation with you and you're out the door. They want you to be part of the community. They want your children to be safe. They want them to be well educated, and they want everybody to be successful. So we're really fortunate.
Absolutely. And I noticed by the deck card, you've got quite a few agents here. Can you tell me a little bit about your team? And I understand you're quite diverse, so yeah that's great.
We are very diversified with our agents here, and we have we jumped on the opportunity. We always try to remain positive, everything that's going on. So with all the immigration taking place in Summerside, we knew it would be really positive to have people that have come from other areas that have become successful meeting new people that are coming from similar areas. So we're very fortunate. We have a Chinese lady on staff. We have an Indian gentleman on staff. We have a Vietnamese lady on staff. We have French-speaking people on staff, and we have English. So our office has 5 languages to deal with newcomers.
Wonderful.
And we've dealt with people from all over the world. That's why it's been so interesting, but we've been able to help them because we can speak the language. And for a newcomer coming to Summerside, sometimes the language can be a barrier. So we see the opportunity there, plus the different customs and different, you know, initiatives that they're looking for. We've been very fortunate to find wonderful people that can accommodate those needs of the newcomer.
Right, wonderful. So you certainly are diverse.
We're trying.
Yes,
we really
yes.
enjoy all the interaction with them too, and a lot.
Right,
and we're learning
right.
too. It's a learning
Right.
experience.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, yeah. And to reach out to you, what's the best method?
What's the best?
Method to reach you?
Oh, the best method, of course, would be to, I mean, from anybody looking at us from away, would be century21pei.com
Okay.
or 629 Water Street, or they can call us at 902-436-2265, and that'll get the office.
Any final words of advice or thoughts to end our session here today? Nelson,
Just a big welcome. We hope you investigate Summerside, come to see what we're all about, stop in to say hello. We're very proud of our small city, and we look forward to welcoming you to Canada, to PEI and to Summerside especially.
I'd like to say that, like share what Nelson said, but I think number one, and I said it earlier, is the number one thing about Summerside we feel in Prince Edward Island is the people. The second thing that I know we try to instill and really represent is we truly care about the people that are coming. And regardless if they bought something today, we tell them you can call us for anything in the next 5 years. You know, it doesn't make any difference when, we're there for you, and we have them drop in all kinds of times. And we have some people that have bought restaurants that have moved in. We've got several in the city, which we're so grateful for, because it's new growth and it's new opportunity for all of us to go to a new place to eat.
I know, we're so excited.
But they've been so friendly. I can't say enough about it. So we're there for long term, and the growth and the success of their business makes us grow and us a lot more successful as well, the whole community. So we need each other. The community is growing, the opportunities here now, because we are a little smaller. They might go somewhere where they're twice as big, but you can get to know the people twice as fast. So Summerside's safe, it's clean, and it's unbelievably friendly.
Well, there you have it. So we've got Ron and Nelson. They're here for you and their team as well. And thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank
the
you.
opportunity.
What a pleasure. Welcome, Jamie.
Good to be here.
Great, glad to be here too as well. We're at ADL, the headquarters with Jamie McPhail. And Jamie, if you could tell us a bit about ADL, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, ADL is a dairy cooperative.
Okay.
Started in 1953, and here we are today, owned by all of the dairy farmers in Prince Edward Island. So that's the structure of the cooperative. There's 160 of those now left on PEI.
Okay.
Today, ADL employs 300 employees, 5 divisions across PEI, the vast majority of them here in the downtown Summerside. We are recognized as a national leader in aged cheese, specialty cheese,
Okay.
and we ship our products from BC to Newfoundland, and we've also got some export markets in the Asian market, the United States, and into the Caribbean. So.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you certainly have a huge outreach and and lots of opportunities within your...
Absolutely. We are the largest and last independent dairy cooperative in Atlantic Canada.
Wow.
So
Okay.
with 300 employees, we've got jobs ranging from admin to finance to quality control to production labor to drivers to maintenance. You name it, we probably have it here in the company. So we're always looking for new employees.
Wonderful.
And it's been a challenge in the labor market. We're looking for skilled labor.
Absolutely.
So we've done a lot of making sure that we're keeping ahead of the trend and ensuring that succession planning is in place across the entire company.
Wonderful. Well, we at PI Connectors, we work with immigrant entrepreneurs and as well job seekers. So this is fantastic to know. Is there there's positions available as we speak?
Absolutely,
Okay,
and particularly
alright.
since COVID-19 has hit, we 90% of what we do goes on retail shelves. So
Sure.
retail has had high demand, and for us to keep up in production, we've had to hire a number of staff
Okay,
and are currently looking for more staff.
wonderful. And what is the best way to reach you?
ADL has a website with a careers page.
Okay.
That'd be the most convenient. It's easy to reach through, but we can provide phone numbers and such if people reach out directly to HR.
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. And you're part of the hiring process?
I'm the corporate secretary and communications manager here at ADL, so I work on senior management with our HR director. So
Okay.
there's a HR team, but and a
Sure.
process, but
Yes.
it's fairly quick and easy to reach out and get your resume in the docket.
Wonderful. And how's the impact of, I guess, COVID been to your business?
I guess the biggest impact for us is ensuring staff safety and
Okay.
mitigating all risk. We are a food production facility. Milk comes in from the farm every day. That doesn't stop, so we need to ensure production stays in place. We've introduced a lot of measures to protect staff, whether it be masks. Long before they were mandatory, we take people's temperature, we have a screening process, we ask staff to report travel, and if any staff doesn't feel comfortable, we deal with them and ensure that their concerns are addressed. And
Wonderful, that's wonderful. I even know coming in here today that there was a process and we had got our temperature taken.
Yeah.
So that's good.
yeah,
So
no, we're doing everything we can to mitigate risk, and that will
That's
continue
wonderful.
as we move forward.
yeah, it certainly gives us the security that
Yep.
everything's being followed. And I also noticed too, and I don't know, you've had an online store and you also have a
Yes.
storefront? Yes.
Yeah, so our ADL food service division, which is a food service division of the company,
Okay.
which sells to restaurants, hotels, dairy bars, anywhere that does food service business, also has an ADL store in it.
Okay.
So we sell not just our own product, but products from a lot of local suppliers, whether that be frozen
Wonderful.
hamburger,
Yes.
sausage, chicken. We
Okay.
sell other cheese makers products from the region.
Okay.
It's worth to stop in. There's a lot of items
Yes.
in there that are locally produced, and people don't often put the PEIs.
You know what, and there's sometimes not that awareness too. I've talked to some people and said, look, go right to ADL Direct.
Well, with the Atlantic bubble closed, you can't go to Costco.
No, that's right. So, and in terms of, so you've got lots of diversity here as well.
Yes, our employee base has really changed over the last 5 years.
Okay.
We've hired a number of newcomers to Prince Edward Island, whether they've been here for a year or 2 years. Some of them have been here for 4 or 5 years and have worked on a dairy farm for 4 or 5 years, and now they're working for ADL in our production and delivery line. So it's been a real good news story. One of the strategic objectives we have in HR is to diversify our workforce, and we're definitely on the road to doing that. So.
And any thoughts, comments just about working and living in Summerside? I'm not sure your history, whether you've been living in Summerside for quite a few years.
I personally don't live right in the city, I live in the outskirts, but
Okay, yes.
Summerside is a really great place to do business. We've got facilities in Summerside, Charlottetown, O'Leary, Alberton, but Summerside is definitely very welcoming. And our staff are dedicated to this company, but also very dedicated to their city and making sure that it thrives. And we do a big part of what we do is trying to give back to that and making sure that the Summerside stays strong.
Yes. And what are some of the challenges that you...
I would argue that our greatest challenge in the next 10 years is going to be labor.
Okay.
We obviously have competition in the marketplace. Market demand is changing, consumer demand is changing, but that can be addressed. We need to ensure we've got skilled labor to keep up and remain competitive and adapt to new technology and automation. And we've invested a lot of money in technology. We just need to ensure we've got a skilled workforce to execute on it.
And any final words of advice or thoughts just
I would be very wide open when you approach ADL and what kind of job you want to look for, because we've got a very wide range. We've got a lot of people have moved to Summerside because their spouse they got a job at ADL, and there's lots of employment in the area. We found that a lot of people are finding jobs in the city, not just with ADL. So I would just be wide open to the idea of doing business here in Summerside.
Well, thank you very much, Jamie. I appreciate you taking your
Well,
time
thank you.
today, and I wish you great success.
Perfect. Thank you.